So DuoLingo added a new feature with the latest update, and that was the bonus skills. So the first one I figured I'd do a video on was the idioms, lessons 1 through 2. Some of these kind of made me laugh because their literal translations made no sense to me compared to what in essence the idiom is supposed to translate to in English. So I figured I'd go through them one by one and try to compare the literal translation with the what the idiom is in English. So, aus den Augen, aus dem Sinn. Out of sight, out of mind. Augen means eyes, and Sinn means sin. So it kind of makes sense that, and aus means out. So out of the eyes, out of the Sinn. So it's pretty close with out of sight, out of mind. The next one is Das ist Schnee von gestern. That's old news. I thought this one was kind of cute because the literal translation is that is snow from yesterday. So it's old news. Deutsche Sprache, schwere Sprache. German is hard. And the literal translation is German language, hard language. So, yeah. The next one is Die Feder ist mächtiger als das Schwert. And this one is literally translated, though I'm not used to that. I'm not used to Feder being used for pen, but I looked it up and that's... So the pen is mightier than the sword. So that's literal. The next one's a little different. Eine Hand wäscht die andere. And the English idiom that's pretty much the same is you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. But the literal translation of the German idiom is one hand washes the other. So it's kind of that, depending on each other, which makes sense. So the next is Ende gut, alles gut, all's well that ends well. Literal translation is ends good, all's good. So ends good, everything's good. So that one's pretty similar. This one made me laugh. Es ist noch kein Meister vom Himmel gefallen. And I got this one so wrong when I did it on DuoLingo. The English idiom is practice makes perfect. The literal translation is there is yet no master from the clouds or the heavens to fall. Okay, so that was really bad. Okay, so there has yet to be a master to fall from the skies. So basically, in essence, saying that you don't wake up and you're a master at something. You have to practice at it to become perfect at it. In essence, in English, practice makes perfect. What they say in 8 words, we say in 3. So, this one I also got wrong because I thought the idiom would be something else in English. So, the German one is Es kostet nur einen Apfel und ein Ei. The English idiom, which I've never heard this before, is it only costs an apple and an egg. And what I thought it was going to be was it would only cost an arm and a leg. But I don't know. So I've never heard this one before, and it's literal. So And then the next one is Es schüttet wie aus Eimern. It's raining cats and dogs. And that basically means that it's, well, the idiom in English is, the same. But the literal translation is, it's raining as from buckets. So as if someone had a bucket full of water and emptied it on your head. That's how hard it's raining. It's raining cats and dogs. So, halt die Ohren stief, is chin up. This one didn't really, it kind of made sense, but not too much. To me, halt die Ohren steif, it means hold your ears like high or up. So how it means chin up, I guess, is to keep your head up. And yeah. Now this is the first German idiom I have ever heard, the next one, and I was so confused because I thought of the literal translation and it made no sense to me at all until someone said, oh no, it means I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you, So, ich drücke dir die Daumen means I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. The literal translation is I will press my thumbs for you. It makes no sense because this is not the same as this, but that's alright. It means good luck, or in a sense. So this one I also got extremely wrong because it honestly makes no sense to me, the literal translation versus the English idiom it's supposed to go with. So in der Not frisst der Teufel Fliegen. Means beggars can't be choosers. The literal translation is in the hardships the devil flies eat. So I can't explain that one. I don't know how. They are similar, but that is what DuoLingo provided me with. So the next one is a literal translation. So, Lachen ist die beste Medizin. Laughter is the best medicine. Literal translation, it's the exact same. So, and the next one hits home a little bit because I have a tendency to procrastinate. I'm not always lazy. I just procrastinate as much as I can because I want to do other things generally. So, morgen, nur nicht heute, sagen alle faulen Leute. So tomorrow, but not today, lazy people say. It even rhymes. They both rhyme in German and English. But the translation is pretty much the same. So the last one, viele Köche verderben den Brei. Too many cooks spoil the broth. The translation is, again, pretty much literal. The only word that's different is Brei. Doesn't mean broth, it means porridge. So they can be similar. They're both soupy. They both have other things in them. One is just, they are different though. Porridge and broth are different, but it's the same thing. If there's too many cooks in the kitchen, something's going to go wrong. So, anyway, if there's too many people with their hands and things, something is going to go wrong. So, those were the idioms that were provided in the bonus skills. Some of them were funny, for me anyway, and I got a lot of them wrong in the Duolingo. I didn't fail the section, but at first guess, because I always click the words, and at first guess, I really didn't know. So it was a good lesson for me. It was fun, but I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And next we'll talk about flirting in German, or the Duolingo section of flirting. So see you next time.